Hello, everyone. The title of the story for today is Cozy. Now, the author that wrote this book, her name is Jan Brett. And she seems to write a lot of books with animals in them. We read one of her books already, The Mitten. You remember where all the different forest animals were snuggling warm inside the little boy's lost mitten? Even a bear snuggled in there. But what happened when the mouse got in there? He made the bear sneeze, and everybody flew out. But I'm sure that those animals were really warm while they were inside the mitten. Well, guess what? Here's another book about animals snuggling all cozy warm. But they're not inside a mitten this time. They're snuggling under this big animal's fur. What kind of animal is that? It's not a bear. Well, let's read it and find out the name of that animal. He's so big. He does look pretty cozy. Oh, I see here. A musk ox with very cozy warm hair. Storms rolled over the tundra when Cozy the musk ox was separated from his herd. He was used to being with his family. His mother and father had named him Cozy because his silky coat was so soft and thick. Cozy braced himself against the wind, and his thick coat warmed him like a blanket. People use blankets when they feel cold. The blanket keeps them warm. People also often wear warm coats when the weather is cold so that they can keep their body warm. The musk ox doesn't have to put on any extra coats and blankets. It's his hair, it's his fur that's keeping him warm already. In a tussock, a mother lemming's pups were squeaking loudly. "I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold!" She used a triple carry to tunnel them toward a new spot where she saw a towering mountain of fur. In no time, the lemming family settled in next to Cozy's left hoof. "Shh," she whispered. "Quiet voices, and that musk ox will never notice us." Look at these teeny tiny little lemmings. Look at how small they are compared to Cozy, the musk ox. He's enormous. Snowshoe Hare, feeling chilly, had the same idea. "Master Musk Ox," he asked politely, "may I wait out the storm under the protection of your very thick coat?" Cozy was happy for the company and well aware that a lemming family had snuck in. He said, "Welcome, Snowshoe Hare, but mind those lemmings. Quiet voices and gentle thumping only." Snow swirled and flump! Suddenly all grew white. Was it a clump of snow that hit Cozy on the forehead? No, it was feathers. When Cozy opened his eyes, he was looking into big yellow ones. What kind of animal landed on his face? The eyes belonged to a snowy owl, who also had a request. "Oh, magnificent Oomingmak, would you be so kind as to give me shelter? The wind has tumbled me terribly." Cozy knew that snowy owls and lemmings and snowshoe hares were not always fast friends, but he agreed with some conditions. House rules are quiet voices, gentle thumping, claws to yourself. Do you think another animal will try to squeeze in with Cozy? Let's find out. Oh, yes. Here's another one. A fox. Arctic Fox's nose was turning blue. Her bushy tail wasn't warm enough, and every time she wrapped it around herself, the wind unwrapped it. Thinking Cozy would make a good windbreak, she sidled up to him. "Do you mind, Mr. Musk Ox, if I unfreeze my nose in your thick fluff?" Cozy was happy to welcome a new guest, but eyeing her sharp canines, her teeth, he answered, "For the harmony of all quiet voices, gentle thumping, claws to yourself, and no biting." As winter went by, the storms grew worse. The wind blew, and a low, humpy shape appeared, swaying and shuffling. Its coat was covered with ice balls. "Shaggy beast," it growled, "I fell into an ice floe and am chilled to the bone. Can you help me?" Cozy was happy to invite the Wolverine in, but added to the house rules: quiet voices, gentle thumping, claws to yourself, no biting, and no pouncing. Cozy's new friends cleaned their coats, preened their feathers, napped, and were glad for their comfy shelter. But then, above the wind, the animals heard yip, yip, yip. A team of huskies, always on the lookout for a good thing, barreled into Cozy's big bulk, flinging the creatures in all directions. Their musher, a sea otter, looked on in dismay. "Hi," the lead dog grinned. "House rules," chorused the jostled lemmings, Snowshoe Hare, Snowy Owl, Arctic Fox, and Wolverine. "Quiet voices, gentle thumping, claws to yourself, no biting, no pouncing, and be mindful of others." Cozy, wary of the lead dog, who looked a lot like a wolf, shook his horns to make sure the huskies understood. All the animals and Cozy wanted to be sure that they were taking care of each other, that they were treating each other the right way. If one visitor bit another visitor, that wouldn't be so friendly, would it? They might get kicked out of Cozy's fur. As time went by, the wind calmed a little, and the Arctic sun climbed higher in the sky. The animals felt more at home every day, but Cozy had spring fever. "I want to find my family. How can I move about with these visitors underfoot?" Remember that the winter storm had separated Cozy from his family, so I'm sure he misses them a lot. The house rules were stretched every day. When was a nibble a bite? When was a hoot quiet or loud? There was bumping, making faces, and nobody was saying, "I'm sorry." One sunny day, the lemmings were playing climb the ladder. A great chunk of Cozy's coat came off. Then another hank came off in Snowy Owl's talons. Cozy remembered this from last year. Shedding means it was finally spring in Alaska. Hank by Hank, all of Cozy's warm, silky winter coat drifted down the slope. Cozy's lodgers started heading toward their spring homes. Cozy hadn't felt so free and breezy since he was a calf. He jumped, he gambled, and then, in the middle of a gleeful leap, he saw his herd. His herd is his family. He ran to join his mother, his father, his sister, and his brother. "Where were you? We were worried," said his sister Fluffy. "We missed you," said his brother Snuggly. "I made some new friends," Cozy told them. But it was nice to get back to musk ox ways. What do you think it would be like if you had long, shaggy hair like Cozy and a bunch of tiny animals decided to live in your hair in the cold winter? I don't know. I might enjoy having them around, but they probably get in the way a little bit. They all formed a circle, babies in the middle, but Cozy felt curiously alone. Then the breeze carried squeaky and growly and whistling voices. "See you next year, Cozy. Meet you when the snow flies, Cozy." The snowshoe hare thumped as they all called, "We can't wait to get cozy with Cozy." That is the end. Well, it seems like all those smaller animals were really thankful to have Cozy the musk ox and his warm, long hair to snuggle in the cold winter. Do you remember all the animals that were snuggled in with Cozy? There were lemmings, there was a snowshoe hare, an Arctic fox, a wolverine, a husky, and I know there was an owl too, but I don't see it in this picture. Maybe I'm just missing it. Do you see the owl in the picture? I don't think I see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing it. He had lots of friends over the winter. What kind of nice things could you do for people over the winter? Think about it. See you later.